Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right to the air. It's Hurts. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First and 10.
Great, set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
You got it. What? You got it. Here we go. Hey.
Right to the air, it's Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Fields from the gun on third down. Terry McLaurin the intended target on that one. And it's going to be fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away. And no No return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 73, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Play action now for Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That one is caught by Quez Watkins.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Don't jump, ready?
The motion man here is McLaurin. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is intercepted by the first-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Go.
They go play action with Fields. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Right.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. He is in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Seibert's extra point is true, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Great, set.
Tight end motioning left.
Delta.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Delta, set. Delta.
To throw is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Set. Delta.
3rd and long for Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here we go, side. Right. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll let one go down the middle. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Third and long.
Easy, easy, easy. Here we go, son. Extend. Son.
Fields now. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Great, great, great. Set. No touch, set. No touch.
Now a give to Barkley, running right. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
No touch, set. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Great, 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 set. No touch.
Now Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Commanders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here we go. Stand. Hey, number on Monday. Good night.
Second down. It's Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Hurry up.
They'll come up here, first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
A first down throw for Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Great. Shut. Don't touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Watkins motioning over.
Hurry up. Right.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The right side. Catch made by McLaurin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Here we go.
Watkins motioning over.
Go.
Fields from the gun on third down. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
West right fit. Here we go.
Fields now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. Here's 2nd and 2.
Don't jump. Ready?
Play action now for Fields. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he's into the end zone. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Great, set. No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
On third down, it's Hurts. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Now a pass deep for McLaurin. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Here we go.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
No touch. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jalen Hurts on second down, taking a shot downfield for Smith. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, Noah Igbinoghene. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into first and 15.
Here we go, son. Right.
To throw is Fields. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Returning is Igbinoghene. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
Making the read, this is Fields. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Angel. Up.
The motion man here is McLaurin. On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got Parham, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now, faking the give. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Great.
Hurts to the air on first down. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A pass caught by Saquon. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
First down. Fields. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Off play action. He'll set up. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
You got a mini base.
Here's Fields. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Fields now to throw on first down. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Hey, here we go. We're good. Ready. Right.
Now, Fields. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders stretch things out even further.
Commanders 48, Eagles 14.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
No touch that. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Looks like a design run here with Fields. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Fields going to look to run this himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Pistol snap back to Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. His kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now we'll get a pause here. An injured player, and it's A.J. Brown, who was hurt on that last play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
At the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields going to hang on to this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
No muss, no muss. Here we go, Scott.
This a design run with Fields. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Press, left straight. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Hey, can't. Right.
Looks like a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Great, set.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Hurts will try it again. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On third down, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Hey, going out right here.
Fields from the pistol. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third and a yard.
Alpha. Here we go. Set.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.